Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on the iTunes or the Spotify or wherever, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise available at YKWrestling.com. Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Knockafu Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Please, 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 please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. And I was going to try to do this, but I'm going to just let Reek do it. Because he's better at this than me. So I'm going to pass this along. I'm gonna do the counter. I'm gonna count how many we got.
All right, here we go. So, Knockafu Buckingham Palace welcomes back host of the Sheely Showcase, the hostess with the mostest, the hardest working woman in podcasting today, the shaman of Sheelite, the sultan of Step On Me, and now the goddess of Gangland, Ms. Katie Kinsey, baby.
Welcome back, Katie.
Hi.
I would say the thing, but I'm not gonna say the thing because
I'll say the thing.
I'm black. I would get pressed for saying the thing. I'm not in the business of that right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. Not right now.
God damn.
Welcome back to the palace. Nice hoodie.
Thank you. It's very comfortable. 'Tis the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hoodie season.
Already.
Yeah.
It's fuck.
It's still about 90 degrees
That's
around here.
disgusting.
It don't be hot though. I don't know if I'm used to it or it just don't be hot.
Yeah, you done been out there too long.
Yeah. Like 90 don't be bad. Now 100, I ain't rocking with that. I ain't rocking with the hundreds now. Then we'll get to the 110s. Chances of winning drastic go down.
Big facts.
Hey man, welcome back, y'all. Again, it's another NFL Sunday. I have not paid attention to any games. I watched like 5 minutes of Miami and Denver. I have no idea what's going on right now.
I mean, that's all that was worth watching because they slaughtering them.
All the games suck today, bro.
Yeah.
Like even the list of games is just like in the afternoon games look even worse. Like they giving us Chiefs and Bears. Nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that.
Sad. That's sad.
Especially at Bears, Chicago Bears. Listen, I told y'all, depending on where the direction goes, and this just came off the top of my head. Chicago Bears.
I'm packing the air, this gas or what?
I'm gonna get this out the way right now, and I ain't even gonna spend too much time on it. I'm just saying, man, y'all had what #1 draft pick a couple years ago.
Yeah,
y'all about to have it now.
They had it this year. They traded it away.
Okay, so y'all had franchise quarterback, or who you want to be the franchise quarterback. It's your boy Reek, from Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
And Mans is he ass, bro. Let's just keep it a stack. He's ass. He's not good. He's not a quarterback in the NFL. He's so bad that the Chicago Bears had the number 1 draft pick last year, traded it away to the Panthers. And they're so ass with this quarterback, they're probably going to have a number 1 draft pick again. And it'll be, what, his 3rd year?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, last year I couldn't really put on him because he was the only person that was playing. And this year, he's like one of 3 people that are really playing. So, I mean, he don't look good, but I wouldn't put it all on him because he's been better. I've seen him be better. But
Yeah,
I think it's
better.
a lot of problems.
He's better facing the Big Ten West and East. Yeah, you look mighty fine facing Northwestern and Nebraska every week.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get into that. I'm just saying. And then their defensive coordinator resigned too. And they being real hush-hush as to why that happened.
That's a sign.
So y'all just all types of fucked up over there in Chicago.
It was right around the time where he was asked about what the problems is with him and his play and what's affecting it. And he mentioned something about coaching. So,
It was literally like an hour later.
Yeah. Little convenience.
They had him walk it back with the PR statement and everything. Listen, bro. Seth Rollins is going through it. You got this Japanese dude that's beating you up and he know you're vulnerable and you're trying to maintain your top position at your job. Now your football team is just all types of jacked up per usual.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a time since Seth has been on the main roster that the Chicago Bears have been relevant, if we're being fair.
They had that 1 year, like 5 years ago. And they got
when they got Mac, when they got Khalil Mack. That was it.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Poor Seth. We could talk more about Seth. He's not on the agenda this week, but we'll talk a little bit more about him. But let's talk about what happened this week in wrestling history. And I just want to run down some birthdays real quick. Happy birthday this past week to both Jerry and Jack Briscoe, the Briscoe brothers, the OG Briscoe brothers. Eva Marie. Shout out to Eva Marie.
Yeah.
We love Eva Marie around here.
All right, let's not push.
All right, I'm tripping. Renee Young, aka Renee Paquette, aka Renee Good. All the names. Oh, what name she go by? Renee Paquette. Okay.
Yeah.
Arn Anderson, man's pulled out the Glock for the 60-something time.
Again?
Hold on, how old is Arn Anderson? He's like 60. It's Googleable. 65. 65.
Okay. All right.
Still looking swole.
Still packing heat.
Yeah, still got the Glock. Shout out to Greg the Hammer Valentine. I felt bad. I went to StarCast a few years ago and nobody was at his table. I felt really bad. Like, you a Hall of Famer, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody at your table.
Like he wasn't like
on some Virgil time.
He wasn't like close to nobody. He wasn't like getting that, that second hand,
getting that rub.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's crazy. I think it was next to Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it wasn't happening. Because don't nobody care about Brutus unless Terry around. So
right. Yeah. No offense to the legends, though. We just seen.
Yeah, it's the point is it shouldn't be like this. Like,
right.
That's the main thing.
Now, my generation, Greg Hammer Valentine went into the Hall of Fame when I was 11. So they were giving him his flowers when I was a kid. So we can respect him. I say, like, my teenager years and my adult years ain't really been giving him the flowers. So I can't really fault the kids for not giving flowers to somebody they haven't been made to be familiarized with yet.
That's fair.
Right.
Yeah, so Shout out to him though. Shout out to Ethan Page, had a birthday this past week. Luther, I had peace before Reigns, had a birthday this past week. It's my favorite promo of all time. It is almost Thanksgiving. It's almost Thanksgiving, which means it's almost time for me to post that promo. Post it every year. Is one of my favorite. It is up there with Steiner Math.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm dead serious. Like, if you ask me on a whim, my favorite wrestling promos is Luther Reigns' Thanksgiving promo. Is one of my favorites because it's some real shit. This man was locked up. He ain't had no family. He ain't never celebrate Thanksgiving. So he don't want to see nobody else happy celebrate Thanksgiving.
I mean,
give me some of that turkey.
Understand that.
Give me some of the peas. I had peas before. Because that's all they gave you when you was locked up in the joint. Peas. And slop. Shout out to Luther Reigns. What happened to that boy? We need to find out.
Man, you know what? I was about to send the APB out, but a lot of the people that was on that list, we found out where they at now. So.
Oh yeah. Ricky Morton. Shout out to Ricky Morton. Still out here hitting pile drivers, still out here getting hoes. Shout out to the legend. Oh, we gotta find out how old Ricky Martin is. Ricky Martin. How old is Ricky Martin? Players fuck up.
They're close. It's fine.
Ricky Martin is 51.
I was gonna say 55, but close enough.
Ricky Morton is 67.
All right,
there you go. There we go.
There we go.
Which is too damn old to be doing pile drivers, by the way.
Yeah, true.
True.
Hey, he pulling them off a lot more safely than some people. All right, let's continue this segment before I get off my soapbox. Matt Hardy, Kairi Sane, Angel Garza, Shane Thorne, who I found out is in New Japan now. Was wondering where he was at. CTE expert Chris Nowinski, Sonya Deville, and Stephanie McMahon, whose birthday is today. Sonya and Stephanie share a birthday on the 24th.
As they should.
September.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
And this week in wrestling history, this wasn't this week. It was a few weeks ago, and I totally forgot it. In 1993, one of the biggest debuts in wrestling history, the Shockmaster bust through the wall and debuted in WCW.
God damn it.
And the rest is history. Nobody remember what happened to the Shockmaster after that. But this week he did make his in-ring debut. So that's how I remember. 19. What's up?
Some shit that's just forgettable, but you can't forget that it happened.
Yeah, absolutely not. 1996, this week, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, made his debut in the WWE. Just months after competing in the Summer Olympics in Atlanta. You don't remember what happened in the Summer Olympics in Atlanta? There was a wrestler. You might have heard of him by the name of Kurt Angle. Won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Happened in the same Olympics. Small world. 1997. Katie, you wanted to take a guess at what happened in 1997 this week?
No, because I was a year old. I don't know.
Were you damn?
Yeah. I was born in 96.
Are you older than Kurt Angle's medal?
The Olympics were when?
Like August, possibly.
So maybe by like a month or a few weeks at least.
Okay.
I was born in July.
So she's not old enough to remember this.
This week in 97. Was it the first Hell in a Cell?
No, that was in October.
No. No, that was my birthday. Birthday week.
This week in 97, there was a debut of the legend, otherwise known as
Goldberg.
I fucking. Why am I here? That's so disrespectful.
Goldberg debuted in WCW this week in 1997, defeating Hugh Morris on Monday Nitro. And over on the other channel, Vince McMahon took a stunner for the first time.
Damn.
We owe
that shit.
More Stone Cold news in 2000. He returned at Unforgiven just about a year after being ran over in the parking lot backstage by somebody who did it for The Rock. That happened.
A peasant of the week. A peasant of the year candidate.
Who? Rikishi?
That's correct.
You giving a peasant of the year? This is a new breaking development for me.
Bro, I told you after.
I thought we was just giving
SummerSlam.
him worst parent of the year. I didn't know he was a candidate for that too.
He getting all this smoke.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I'm not having no mercy about this. And still ain't seen him yet.
and he did lie about showing up for payback.
Yeah,
Right.
he did, and I'm pissed.
Actually, I don't think he lied. Somebody lied on his behalf.
Somebody lied, and I'm annoyed regardless.
I'm not even accepting that because you don't check your people to see what they tweeting on your behalf. I'm sorry. Nah.
Hey,
I-
promoters be
ain't-
lying. Janky promoters lie all the time, bro. We can't blame talent for the promoter lying to people that they promote.
all right.
All they did was agree to show up. It's the promoter job to do all the other stuff. I think we can stall him out in
I'm
that
already-
case.
I'm already giving him
All the other charges sticking though.
Yeah. I'm already giving him enough, so I'll cut him a break on that.
I just put Rikishi on the list of candidates for Peasant of the Year.
There you go.
There we go.
Appreciate you.
2005, more Unforgiven news. Ric Flair won the Intercontinental Championship off of Carlito, who we still haven't seen show up. He's apparently signed, but
Nope.
anyway,
I got questions about that
yeah,
too.
same. Neither here nor there, though. Ric Flair won the Intercontinental title for the very first time at Unforgiven, and I remember this like it was yesterday because every now and again I go and watch the show. He celebrated with the worst batch of hoes he could have possibly found in Oklahoma City.
Man. Ugh.
Like, bro, you're Ric Flair.
Do better.
I know this is Oklahoma and this might have been the best you could have done, but still, you're Ric Flair.
Oh,
You got to be a little bit better than that. No offense to the hoes.
it was just like, sorry.
I'm just saying, Godfather showed back up a few months prior to this. You couldn't have got on with Godfather real quick. Like,
That's what I'm
hey,
saying.
fam, like, hey, put me on some of them hoes around different area codes.
Something.
Yeah, Rick, you wasn't real Ric
It just-
Flairish.
It doesn't match, the promos that he used to give in his heyday.
Yeah,
Like, he made it sound like, it was cream of the crop every night, every city, every week, every month.
Man.
And then he was just like a couple chicks that
Listen.
looked like they was just starting the new semester up
yeah.
in Oklahoma City somewhere.
And I even say this much because, like, it don't got nothing to do with the fact that this is Ric Flair, like, later in his career. Because just like a couple years prior, I seen the whole evolution was with in their promo video.
But what was funny is like the way they filmed those vignettes is like you wasn't seeing so much of their face, so it was like, oh, okay, they really getting it. If you pay attention, yeah,
Oh, they was mid.
it was it wasn't like that. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't like that.
Wow.
Man, Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
I'm packing the
Hold up.
edits, guess what?
No, I'm
A
joking.
whole lot of fraudulent behavior. All I'm saying is, right, a whole lot of fraudulent behavior, but that number that he said he was at, like 1,000 something, there might be a reason for that number. That's all I'm saying. I'm just, he might have just padded some stats, just, you know,
Ric Flair just at
swinging at
1,000.
anything.
Oh, Ric Flair just at 1,000.
He said something, some like 1,000, some outrageous number. But I mean,
Will Chamberlain
if
had
you swing him-
19,000.
but I'm saying, like, if you spent like 4 decades just swinging at anything, he might have got to that number.
All right, so who you think capping more, Rick or Will?
Probably will. Like 19,000 is like crazy.
Wilt is
Man.
up there with Terry when it comes to lying. This man said he dropped 100 points in the game. Ain't nobody ever seen it.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
I'm more likely to believe Magic Johnson if he were to say some shit like that. Honestly,
Magic Johnson got proof.
right?
All right, we can move on. Last bit of history. More Mark Henry news, because in 2011, Mark Henry beat Randy Orton to win the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions. And them people was mad.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the Hall of Pain.
Hey, he got that 3 count, and wasn't nobody expecting Randy to lose. They
Right.
panned everybody in the crowd. The whole crowd was just like,
upset.
Big man. Big man.
they was heated. They was heated.
Oh man.
Shout out to Hall of Pain, Mark Henry,
Mm-hmm.
a legend.
Facts.
One of the nicest guys I met too. Absolutely. Shout out to Mark Henry. And shout out to the Royal Address of Rumors. Now let's see how long we spend on these. I'm gonna make sure we don't go too overtime with these, because it's a lot going on.
Mhm.
Let's just get off with the one thing everybody has been talking about on every wrestling podcast since what, Thursday?
Yep.
Or was it Wednesday?
Yep. No, it was
Thursday.
Thursday.
It was Thursday? It was Thursday.
Mhm.
I woke up and actually no, I'm gonna say the first thing I saw when I woke up. I saw that SmackDown was going back to USA.
Right.
So that was the very first thing I saw when I woke up. They announced a 5-year deal with NBC Universal to bring SmackDown back to USA Network for the first time since 2019. And that'll start next year. They're done with Fox Sports. And you know what? I feel a little bittersweet, because it's like, I'm not mad, kind of happy, because sometimes it was a pain in the ass to watch SmackDown on Fox. Like,
Right.
I live on the West Coast. I gotta wait 3 hours to watch it on TV. So I had to load it up on the Fox website. Sometimes the website would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So I have
That's true.
no problem watching the USA Network every week. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited for them to come back. But they also announced quarterly specials on NBC and Peacock. I'm assuming it's quarterly because they said 4. And bring back Saturday night's main event.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. And have one in Vegas.
Agendas. Gotta push agendas,
Yeah.
y'all.
And about 30 minutes after that, I'm on Twitter and I see somebody that I literally just saw on TV a couple days before talk about how he's no longer with the WWE. That's Mustafa Ali.
Mm.
Tweets out he's no longer with WWE, and I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? You was just on TV. You was supposed to face Dominic Mysterio this week.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
he's got a match.
You literally had a match.
Yeah.
What's going on? And then they started trickling out, and I was like, oh, these are the releases that they would say was supposed to happen a week before.
Yeah.
So in addition to Mustafa Ali, we got Emma got released, along with Emma, Riddick Moss, Elias, Rick Boogs, Aaliyah. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. Just gotta dust yourself
Hurt.
off and try again.
Hurt your heart.
Yeah.
All right.
I ended up sending
She
WWE a 4-page letter.
Look,
Oh my God.
She could never. She could never. Let's just get that out the way.
Hey, that's more than a woman right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Oh
Hey.
no. That's what we doing.
She 1 in a million.
There you go. There it is.
Oh my lord.
He's so
This
proud of
release
himself,
surely
too.
rocked the boat.
Jesus fucking Christ.
she fine, but she ain't that. All right, like, sir.
He's so proud of himself though.
Like WWE hurts me sometimes. Like, how could the one I gave my heart to for the last 20-something years just release people like this? Oh yeah, that's a deep cut. Y'all know that one?
Oh my god.
Was that a deep cut?
Oh, are you done?
At your best, you can come up with a whole bunch of puns off the top of your head. Was that a deep cut too?
Oh my lord. Let's move on, fam.
Okay. Outside of that, Rick Boogs, Shanky. We was just talking about Shanky last week.
We
You
definitely
were.
was.
It's tough. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh. All right.
Let it out. Let it out.
Hey.
Go ahead.
One time for the road.
Facts. That's
Dana
my dog,
Brooke.
man.
And then Dana Brooke, Mansoor, Mace, Triple M. I got something to say about that. My guy Quincy Elliott from NXT. What'd you call him? Aki Man Jiro.
Yeah, Aki Manjirian.
There.
And then they released some niggas. Shelton Benjamin and Top Dollar.
Yeah, that's cold.
And there was some other folks in NXT that we don't know of. And then, of course, Matt Riddle got released too.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Bozo.
Yes.
That's all I got. That's all I got for that. R.I.P.
There was a whole celebration yesterday about it.
You know,
Oh yeah, I got
Matt Riddle from Las Vegas. So we stalling him out.
All right.
We're gonna stall him out. But who was the most shocking out of these releases? I think I'm not gonna go into the spiel because I hate having to do the same thing. Like, it's business. None of these people outside of Mustafa Ali and to a lesser extent Top Dollar and Dana Brooke were being used. So like, I get it. But who's the most shocking?
It's my dog, man. How you gonna do my dog like that?
That was shocking to you. That was the least shocking to me.
Nah. That's
Yeah,
just the
one
that
foot
hurt.
out the door since 2018.
Yeah, that's just the one that hurt me the most. Nah, probably Ali, because like, my dude, you was like headed for a PLE in what 6 days now, like.
Yeah.
'Cause
Title
he
match.
was, out of everyone on the list, he was the one that was being actually actively used on a regular basis, at least at NXT now.
Yeah, him and Dana.
So, right.
Like,
Yeah, the two of them. But yeah, that was like out of left field. Dana wasn't really surprising me, honestly.
I was expecting Dana. Actually, every time releases come around, I would expect Dana. So
Yeah.
just surprised. It's kind of irritating that like when they finally start using her, that's when they let her go. But
yeah, that is a little fucked, but
the
Not
least
fine.
shocking to me, like I said, Dolph Ziggler. Like, he's had one foot out the door since 2018. Outside of Rudolph and the feud he had with Kofi Kingston, I can't tell you anything he did since he showed up number 30 at the Rumble 5 years ago.
mm,
Yeah, I don't know.
And a lot of that's
Time's not
probably
right.
because he hasn't been around.
They just they wasted him, and
Well,
apparently Vince wasn't a fan of his. So
I mean, he
you
was
know,
just
that plays
NXT
a
champion.
factor.
Oh,
He
shit.
was.
See, I
He
forgot all
was.
about that.
He was.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Because it was just another mechanism to get Braun Breaker over. It wasn't really
Yeah.
doing much.
That didn't help.
Nope.
No.
Who should go where? Like, I think we can do that now. I know a lot of these folks gonna end up on the indies.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks are taking a booking starting next year, starting at the end of the year. That's when their no competes run out. Let's lead off with Dolph Ziggler. I think we can all pretty much guarantee a deal with AEW for him.
Unfortunately, his brother's over there.
Yeah, his
already,
brother's
so.
there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he can still get big money because he's Dolph Ziggler. This man, I think it's funny to me that like they probably was keeping him around because they liked him as a person and just let him do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then TKO took over and they was like, y'all paying this motherfucker to do stand-up comedy?
Nah, that's true though.
Like, it was like, get this nigga out of here. He been on the fucking books since 2004. Like,
Yeah,
literally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was about to hit 20 years.
Listen, man,
I also heard he was on Being
he
the
had a
Elite.
peak.
He was, yeah. Like, not
Real
like
niggas
a
don't watch
big
Being the
fan,
Elite,
but-
so I wouldn't know.
I
I
heard
didn't
about
watch it. I saw about it.
Yeah, I seen somebody tweet about it like after he
you
got
don't watch
cut.
that no more?
No.
Oh, that's just
No, not for a
a
while.
Savannah thing.
That's a Savannah thing, yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. On brand. I got you.
Come on now.
I tried watching it once and I was like,
I never tried. I saw the concept and I'm just like, it ain't for me.
well, I avoided it for years because of the concept, because like I don't care about the Young Bucks, so I'm not gonna watch it.
That too.
There
But
you go.
I watched the Brody episode.
Yeah.
That was I watched
I
that.
did see that.
But like I tried to watch a regular episode and I'm like, yo, this shit corny as hit. So I couldn't do
Yeah.
it. I could not
I mean,
do
they used to just be basically like travel vlogs, and then they started adding a bunch of shit.
They're
and
not
I think
funny.
They kind of just. I don't think they're funny.
Not at all.
They're not.
Not even close.
But yeah, Dolph Ziggler was on there, so I can definitely see
Yeah.
Adolf Nemeth showing up in the AEW zone at some point in
Probably.
time. Mustafa Ali, where should he go?
New Japan.
New Japan?
Yeah.
I like
I
him
think so.
in Impact Wrestling.
I was gonna say,
about to
or
say,
X Division, yeah.
Future X Division champion right there. Like,
I need it.
just think of the matches
okay-
you
I'd
got
be
with
okay
him
with
out
anyone.
there, man. Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley is there.
Right.
Yeah.
A man who he's never had a bad match with. Rich Swann is still there.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, like, if you want to get me to tap into Impact in some capacity, that's a way to do it.
Alan Angels,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Bay.
What?
Chris Bay and Mustafa Ali.
There you go.
I'll take that. I didn't know Alan Angels was over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Alan
yeah, he's been there
Angels.
for a while.
Alan Angels just won Ultimate X like a couple days ago. Yeah,
Ever since he got
Damn.
released from AEW, he went to Impact.
he's been killing shit in Impact since he's been there. Really making a name for himself. So, a lot of stuff for him to do out there. Shelton Benjamin also said should go to Impact or New Japan.
Yeah.
You know, he was
Please-
Shelton X
Please
Benjamin.
don't go to almost exclusively white. Please don't go there.
Yeah, please don't do that.
No.
But Shelton, he was a Shelton X Benjamin in New Japan before he came back to WWE last time. So he's familiar with the people over there. The fans should know who he is. But Impact Wrestling, I'm thinking of the possibilities he got over there. Josh Alexander and Shelton Benjamin is a match of the year candidate if you give it enough time.
Ooh.
Give me that.
Spitting.
Give me that.
Spitting. Mm.
Who else y'all think should go somewhere else? Like, what prospects do y'all feel about Riddick Moss? I think that's
First off-
somebody who eventually will be back because I think he has a lot of potential. It's just like it's stuff he needs to work on, and I don't think he really had an opportunity to work on those things in WWE.
Yeah, it's the character for me. I don't think he found his footing in terms of character. He can wrestle his ass off.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I would suggest just the indies. Just hit the indie circuit hard. Like
Yeah.
kudos to him for taking it the most in stride out of anybody, because he just like, listen, I done been under the umbrella of the biggest company, so the price just went up for me out here.
Facts.
So I can't be mad at that approach.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best way to really look at it.
Shout out Riddick Moss, man.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It sure ain't.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, take them indie dates, bro. Rack them up, because that's gonna boost the status a little lot.
For sure.
I wouldn't be mad to see him in Impact either, honestly.
Yeah, it's just a lot of dudes with missable characters to me in Impact, and I think he would just be just another guy.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad we didn't see a whole lot of Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona in Impact. Like, he was there he did his thing and he didn't stick around long. So I think if Riddick Moss cannot stick around long, then
then sure.
Yeah, if anything showed, Impact would have held Cardona down, honestly. Like, this dude like gets it 360, and that's from like seeing him in NWA, seeing him on the Indies. I seen him in person. I talked to him. Like, dude gets it all the way around. Impact was not gonna be for him at all.
That's why he was only in AEW for one night.
Yeah,
because that definitely wasn't for him.
They was gonna put a lid on what he got, and this wasn't gonna cut it.
Facts. Who else we got on this list, man?
Elias
and Rick Boogs. Which I thought Rick Boogs would have been Elias' replacement, but
they both got.
I got something to say about Rick Boogs too. Because I thought Rick Boogs would be back, and then I seen something he posted on his YouTube, and he talked about how there's backstage political plays that played a factor into him not having a job anymore. And then I got to thinking, for real. You remember when Rick Boogs first showed up in NXT?
Yeah.
And then he disappeared from NXT forever and was just wrestling house shows.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Vince got him. It was just using him, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Like, all that happened. I don't think Triple H liked Finn.
Possible.
Triple H was not using him in NXT. And this is a legitimate wrestler. Right? He wrestled at Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken. In the Big Ten. He wrestled in the Big Ten.
Yeah, he did.
Big Ten got the best wrestling programs probably in the nation. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska.
Right.
So he wrestled there. Like, he's good. And we seen he could go for the little bit of time that we saw him. Character work, he was fucking over with Shinsuke. We was there. They had a whole intermission with the guitar. We was wilding out. We was vibing.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
So, like, I don't think Triple H liked Finn. Triple H apparently also didn't like Triple M, the Maximum Male Models, Mansoor, and Massey.
He kind of spilled some tea about that.
Yeah, Mansoor and Mace, one of them was on Twitch, and they talked about how Vince, Triple M was a Vince project.
Yeah,
obviously. Very, very obvious that it was. He was a big fan of them.
He thought Mansoor was fat.
Really?
That's what he said.
He did have a little baby fat on him.
He thought old boy was fat. He wasn't on TV because he couldn't lose because of the Saudi deal. Yeah. So he was really Saudi taker for real.
We knew that.
Yeah, we knew.
Yeah, he said Vince was a big fan, and Vince was personally working with them, rehearsing those segments, those fashion show segments, which I thought had potential. It just needed a little bit of tweaking here and there, and LA Knight wasn't the right person for it either to really like get it over. That's neither here nor there. But they said they were banned from TV when Vince had to step down and Triple H took over. We all saw that in real time, how they just disappeared.
Oh,
and but they were actually banned from TV, like literally banned. Like the front office told them, do not use them at all.
Like
not like in a backstage segment. Don't have them as a background extra at all. Like do not put them on TV.
So Spirit Squad banned.
Yes.
Like ship back to OVW.
Like literally. Like they said,
that's crazy.
And they were using a couple like battle royals. They were using like the Intercontinental Battle Royal, the Dre. They weren't supposed to be in those. Like the producers got heat for using them. Like they were banned for real.
Oh my God.
It's extra bodies, goddamn. You gotta have some people in the Battle Royal.
Like they did not want to use them. They were supposed to get repackaged, but obviously that didn't happen.
Damn. And he said that Retribution was just Vince's Antifa.
We knew that too. That was obvious.
Oh man, yeah, it's just confirmation for a lot of what we suspected already.
Yeah, but politics clearly playing a role here, and Vince like you, Triple H don't like you, and Triple H ain't gonna use you. And,
right,
it's kind of fucked up. Because
that's what it is.
Emma, I think is justifiably bitter over this situation because like y'all brought her back to literally do nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Well, then you have.
I thought she was doing her thing in Impact too, which was.
You have her tweet about Australia and the Elimination Chamber, and then like she's like
cut her 30 minutes later,
and then just be like, "Oh, JK, not with the company anymore." Like that hurt. Yeah. Like that's fucked.
Yeah, like she's promoting your product and you cut her. Like, goddamn.
Any other thoughts on these releases right here? It's been about 20 minutes or so.
I'm mad.
Not really.
They cut my dog. I'm mad. And I'm a stay mad.
Yeah, they cut Top Dollar too, but kept the other two.
Yeah. See, now that just goes to show what he's been saying on Twitter for the longest, and that's like this narrative that's been circulating. Talking about
how he got a bad attitude and shit.
Yeah, and all this extra shit like that. That's orchestrated clearly because.
Hey, folks be knowing they worked, man. Like this dude was in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't know these people personally, so I'm not gonna take sides. I see both sides of things. Like I see it on his end. Like he's been all over. He's played college D1 football, played NFL football, got his own money. He can do his own thing. He doesn't need wrestling. I think this might have been the last spot for him in wrestling, especially if he's going back on the circuit without his people. I don't really see much, for him, but could this also be like confirmation for what they saying about him too? Because like he didn't stick around in the NFL. I think he was on a couple practice squads. Like,
yeah,
could it be a thing where he might be difficult to work with? I don't know.
Well, we're never gonna know.
I don't know. I try not to jump on sides about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, and the thing about it is, they say, every little joke got a little truth sprinkled into it. Like, we laughed at the whole thing with him and Cole, but it's like
Cole was going in on him,
right? Like they have Cole do certain stuff on purpose. Like if he's sitting up there burying somebody in his ear is telling him to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like it was a running joke, but something about that was telling,
especially over a botch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like people don't do that all the time. Right.
Yeah. So if somebody botch and it's horrible and they just for months taking shots at them, like
even Titus didn't get that much for that long. Like they laughed like crazy about it and they played
at the time. Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
like
Not months later.
eventually it died. Right, it died out after a while
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it just ain't funny no more.
Hey, well, my man's be in the studio, you know. A&R might be good. Like if you want to really start a label,
Might as well.
like wrestling, I think take the money you got from wrestling, the money you got before wrestling, start a label, get some artists, be an A&R, work your way up to being an executive at one of these labels. Like that seemed to be top dollar bread and butter now. And a lot more money coming out of that than wrestling for sure.
Yeah,
And you don't got to
Might as
take
well
bumps
take
no more.
There you go.
right.
And we touched a little bit, pause on Emma in Australia. Elimination Chamber is coming to Australia in February in Perth.
Yeah.
So first PLE in Australia since the Super Showdown, Mike,
Mhm.
in 2018.
But see, I'm gonna tell you what. This is gonna be the first one that I am guaranteed to watch the replay on because you see the time they setting this for
6 a.m.
Nah,
for me and you.
6.
6
6
a.m.
a.m. for me and Reek.
Eastern.
That's
5
3.
a.m.
Super
3 for you.
Showdown was like 8 o'clock. What's going on?
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Tripping.
3 a.m. for UTC. Have
Like
fun.
3.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Listen,
even if-
I ain't gonna complain like that because I mean this is regular territory for people in Europe every
Yeah.
month. So
I mean, like, it ain't a big deal. I'm just saying, like, even if I'm not still working this schedule where I'm gonna be up anyway and working, I ain't getting up at 6 a.m. to tap in. I'm sorry. Like, I'll get up and watch the replay right after and just stay off the socials. Like, that's it.
I'll take me a little nap before then, wake up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you know. I'll do that. Ain't nothing to me.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it
I'm
Super
usually
Bowl
awake until,
weekend?
like 3 or 4 anyway, so.
Oh shit,
That might change
Um,
things for me though. The Super Bowl out here in Vegas,
that's
and
a
I'm
good question.
trying to be involved.
I mean,
no,
do you
I
see
feel
the
Hey,
halftime
Usher
show?
performing at the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Facts, I heard
Usher
that.
became a
are
Vegas
pissed about
legend in
it.
2 years. Usher just started doing shows out here like 2 years ago. He already a legend.
Nah, it's the 24th.
Oh, it's gonna be well after.
So yeah, we're gonna be good.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. But yeah, first PLE in Australia in 5 years. Another PLE not in Las Vegas.
Mm.
It is what it is.
Mm-mm-mm.
How we feeling
It's
about
cold.
Elimination Chamber in Australia outside
I
of the
like-
time?
I
That's
like
dope.
that they're like doing a lot of PLEs not in the States.
Yeah,
Like they're traveling more, they're expanding again. So I'm okay with it.
yeah, I'm not mad. It's cool. These places don't get pay-per-views and PLEs often, so
Yeah.
I said months ago, it makes sense. Like these crowds outside the U.S. and the environment that's creating and all these PLEs, you got to keep running this around as much as you can. Like
Mm.
after Backlash, after Night of Champions, I think it was. What was the other one?
Clash at the Castle.
Clash at the Castle, Elimination Chamber in Montreal.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
count that though. That's still in North America.
yeah, but I mean, like
Montreal gets shows all the time. Ain't nothing.
it was just hitting different. But
It was live
Nah,
though.
like-
Still.
right. But it's like them shows, like those, they're showing you like y'all got to keep getting out more because them crowds are hitting. So I mean, in Australia, they haven't really done like that since what 2018
Yeah.
when they did that one show.
Super
So,
Showdown.
yeah. So that's gonna be good.
Main event. Obviously got to be Rhea Ripley,
Fuck yeah.
but versus whom?
I don't know.
Gotta be
We got
somebody
time.
big though.
We got time to figure it out.
Oh, we're gonna see, man.
Rhea
We'll
versus
see.
Solo. Let her fight a man. Let her fight a man
Hey,
at the Elimination Chamber.
Listen, by this time we'll have time to set this up. Get Buddy back and let them run it.
I don't think you're
I'm
gonna get Buddy
100%
back.
down.
You can figure out a way to make it happen. I'm just saying.
I'd be okay
Hey.
with it.
Rhea
I'm
Ripley and Grayson Waller.
That too. I'll take that too.
That's
Hey,
fine.
I'll be fired.
Reek, how you gonna feel when Grayson get a crazy pop?
Why we gotta do this, man? Why you gotta do this?
He at
I
the
ask myself
crib. They
that
not
every
gonna
time.
boo him.
I'm gonna be disgusted. I can tell you that. But I mean, I understand. That don't mean I'm not gonna be like,
Hey, he advocated for WrestleMania in Australia, and they gave him the next best thing. The show before WrestleMania. He put in the boss call.
I guess you just, you're just gonna have to get somebody from Vegas to start promoting.
Ricochet, where you at? You the only one left. Solo Sikoa. You got connections for real.
Literally.
Hey, I feel if Solo and Paul Heyman can't get a big show to Vegas, nobody can.
True.
They the bloodline.
Facts.
And they love
Facts.
Vegas.
Like, they call the shots for real.
Big facts. Last thing here. Look at your boy. Terrible host. We all off topic. Randy Orton. This is the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton apparently, reportedly, showed up at the Performance Center this past week.
Mm-hmm.
And reportedly has been a constant staple at the Performance Center all month. So how we feeling?
First and foremost, before I get to that reaction, I need y'all to stop doing this. Because y'all are getting real creepy. You camping outside the PC. You're worse than TMZ.
Man.
Like, it's giving some real stalker creep vibes. Like,
yeah,
we don't need you to do this because somebody's gonna snitch. Somebody's gonna talk about it. So it's not like you need to. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it for the clicks. So please stop camping outside the PC before y'all get the cops called on y'all again.
Stop camping out for wrestlers in general.
That too.
true.
I've seen a Chris Statlander interview recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all tripping.
That's a bad look. But yeah, no. Listen, great news is great news because we was talking not too long ago about it potentially being the end of the road for him after how bad the back was looking. So if we're not going down that road and we might get a little more time out of it, I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that dumbass is gone.
Thank fucking God.
I'll take it.
All right, man. Now that he gone, why y'all be so hard on Matt Riddle so much? I always wanted to know because I like Matt Riddle. I never understood why people didn't like him. He could go in the ring, like he was pretty popular.
I've said that he can go. He just a dumbass.
It's
a lot of dumbasses.
Me,
it's wrestlers. They get dropped on their head. They all got CTE.
His character that's like Matt and I have said it multiple times, not our kind of white people. And that's personally not my kind of white people. And I don't fuck with that. And Riddle just pissed me off. So like I was over it the first time, second time I saw it. I was like, all right, we get it.
Okay, I have to be white to understand y'all perspective. Because like I'm with that with black people too. It's so like, hey, this ain't my type of black people.
Well, it's the thing, like, Matt got a personal thing with it because the namesake got him in some miscommunication with people. Yeah, and I know Katie, after you heard some certain stories about him, I'm sure that didn't help either.
No, that definitely didn't fucking help.
But I honestly, for me personally, it's like I've known too many people like that, and I can't stand them. So it's like the longer you kept going with this gimmick and putting him on TV and reminded me of that time where I had to be hanging around motherfuckers that kept acting like this all the time and shit, like it was pissing me off. Like it was triggering me. So at that point, I'm like stiff arming the TV. Like, bro, get out of here. Like, yeah, he can wrestle. It's great. If he just didn't talk and wrestle, I wouldn't have an issue. But it's like they always got him on camera doing the same dumb shit, and it's like
they always got him talking. for no
I can't-
reason, saying nothing.
I can't not get aggravated after a while. It wasn't doing it.
Hey, it's all fun and games until he the next Drew McIntyre.
Bro, don't say shit
Stop,
like that. Don't
Why
say
are you
shit
even
like
putting that out there? No, Mance is gonna be doing porn with his
3
fucking
years from
girlfriend,
now, he
so
coming back, winning the Rumble,
hell no.
main event in WrestleMania.
No, see, you can't be saying shit like that because you know they're tapped in. So why are you saying this?
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna make me kick grass for real.
Instead of confetti, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of weed falling out from the sky.
Fucking hell. Get out. Stop
Bro.
it.
That's gonna ruin my whole evening.
Yeah.
One last time for the road.
Bro.
I am so happy I never have to hear that again.
Ooh, oh man.
Never
Matt
say
just
never.
Shut this episode off so fast.
Hey, never say never.
I'll just say not in this lifetime.
Hey,
That works.
maybe, but never say never. Hey, let's talk about what happened this past week on we just gonna talk about Raw and SmackDown because got something different for NXT. They got a No Mercy coming up.
Facts.
The second best wrestling video game of all time. It can't be the first.
Well, what you got number one?
I know everybody nostalgia blind them because No Mercy was incredible. It was amazing.
Uh-huh.
Good game modes. They had ladder matches. They had blood. I think WrestleMania 2000 had blood too. They ain't had no ladder matches though. That was my favorite match type. I think did they have TLC?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
No, not yet.
But nah, it's not the best. And it can't be the best.
What you got number one?
Number one, I'm a big proponent of SmackDown versus Raw. Specifically 2006.
Yep.
I was going 07, but I'm with you.
Between 07 and 06.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
two had me in a stranglehold from
You know what?
release date all the way on through.
I'm not gonna give it to 06 because 06 is kind of creepy. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Y'all know why it's creepy. It's creepy as hell. All right, if y'all don't know, SmackDown versus Raw 06 came out like 2 days after Eddie Guerrero died. In that video game, Eddie Guerrero gets buried by the Undertaker.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's creepy. 07. It's definitely 07. So I can't put 06 over any of them because of that reason. And I can't put No Mercy over any of them because real ones remember you would play No Mercy and you go save your progress and turn your game off. And every now and again you would turn your game back on and all your progress gone. Like No Mercy had a glitch.
Piss me off.
It would used to erase all your shit. So it's not the best game.
No.
But shout out to No Mercy. Let's just talk about that now that we on the subject because we just got totally off track. No Mercy, NXT No Mercy, the first ever No Mercy broadcast by NXT. The first No Mercy in general since 2017. What happened at No Mercy 2017? I remember specifically Roman Reigns versus John Cena. And Roman Reigns could not hold his own on the mic versus John Cena leading up to that event. But he beat him in the match, though. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Luckily for him. He was whooping his ass on that mic.
Man.
Yep.
Outside of that, not much went on here. Finn Balor beat Bray Wyatt. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose were the tag champs on this show. But yeah, not a whole lot going on. Enzo Amore beat Neville for the Cruiserweight title. And that's what happened.
That was where he couldn't take it no more.
Facts.
Like, you gotta let me go, fam.
So, assuming that this No Mercy will be better, which I'm assuming it will be, we got 4 matches announced so far. There was 5 matches, but Mustafa Ali got released.
Yeah.
So now we just got 4 matches. I'm pretty sure there'll be a 5th match added with Dom Mysterio facing somebody. Well, we'll talk about that now. Dom Mysterio is set to face Dragon Lee on Raw for the North American Championship. So I can pretty much guess there's going to be some fuckery going on. And
it most definitely is.
They'll run it back at this show. So who wins between Dom and Dragon Lee for the North American title?
I mean, they're probably going to keep it on Dom.
On Monday or No Mercy?
Possibly both. I mean, Monday for sure, because they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I would assume still. Well, I don't know. I don't know who else you could realistically have after Dom. I mean, there's a few good names, but nothing's been built or like any interactions with anybody. So I don't know.
I'm saying it'll probably be like a no contest on Monday, and then I don't know. Maybe you put Dragon Lee over at No Mercy.
I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Dom retaining. Just you got to keep the Judgment Day looking strong, and that would kind of interfere with another one of my predictions later on the show. So I don't think they do the same thing twice. If you know where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, but outside of that, we got for the Heritage Cup, British rounds rules. Heritage Cup rules. Noam Dar, he won the cup back officially a few weeks ago. He's either going to be taking on Joe Coffey from Gallus or Butch. This shit really turned into NXT UK right before our eyes. Who you got winning this, man? First, who you got winning between Butch and Joe Coffey to determine who's going to face Noam Dar? Who's going to be winning the cup?
It's definitely Butch.
Oh, yeah, Butch.
Yeah.
He might realistically win the whole thing.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be so okay with that.
Because, I mean, you just add to the cachet with the Brawling Brutes. They get to come out with
the big trophy ass cup.
Week. Yeah, man.
Already wearing the soccer kits.
Right. It just goes together. It writes itself.
It do. Mm-hmm. It do. So I wouldn't be too upset with that. Let's get Butch. Let's get Butch winning. Thanks. Main roster just completely taking over NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Completely. Next up, we got Braun Breaker, big bad booty nephew versus Baron Corbin. Do we care?
No. Who actually cares?
I like both guys. I just heel versus heel matches just don't hit with me, bro.
Well, it's not even that. It's like I wanted to care with the both of them, but I just don't. Like Baron made it seem like, the way he was revamping his character, he was about to do something crazy in NXT, and all he just been doing is being a douchebag backstage to other people. Like that's all you really doing. And Braun is just a loose cannon. He just mercenary going out here just hitting whoever for whatever. So it's just
no fuck.
It's just a lot of just runoff energy everywhere. So you putting them together is not doing anything for me. And for no reason. Like basically they're having a match because Braun Breaker said stop dick riding. That's really what they're having a match for. Literally.
That's literally what happened. Because Corbin came out there trying to dick ride. It was just like, yo, fuck out of here, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a Steiner.
Right. It's like, yo, get off my dick, man. Like now you got to see them with their hands because I don't play that.
Hey, imagine him dick riding Scott Steiner.
That'd be like Scott Steiner, Matt Morgan. Are you seeing the score? Is that what you just looked at?
Yes.
Bruh, Madden numbers. Like how? That's what I was looking at just a minute ago. I was like,
I was about to ask you, like, what the fuck happened on there? I saw you react to something.
Dolphins hanging 70 points on Denver. And it's still like 10 minutes left to go in the game.
It's 5 minutes left right now.
Oh, now it is okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, this is tragic.
I just looked to see if the Pats won, and I seen this shit first thing. Like we getting real live NFL reactions on this show now.
That's
'Cause-
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Pats
Yeah,
and
this
Jets
is-
was a nasty ass game too.
it was. It was.
That's a
And
nasty score.
We can just hang it up for the season because I'm done watching this team.
So soon, bro.
Yes, so soon. Because you see who's lining up under center.
Yeah, yeah. None of my bets went through.
Damn.
Yeah, the Pats and the Jets gonna have to see me, bro. They did not go over at all. Okay, sorry guys.
I wasn't gonna take the over anyway. They haven't
shit,
been-
I thought we was at least gonna put up like 25 on them.
Nah, it's been low scoring the last couple meets.
Okay, sorry guys. That just completely caught me off track. That was nasty. 70-20.
That's egregious. That shouldn't be a thing.
We got two NFL teams about to put up 100 points, and one of them got 70 of them.
That's crazy.
All right.
Damn.
Back to NXT. Yeah, we don't want to see Braun Breaker and Corbin, but Braun's gonna win, right, guys?
Has to.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
And Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship. Who we got in this one?
Man.
I mean,
Might be time to miss, bro.
Like this is where I get stuck because I'm just like we're at that point where it could happen at any moment,
mhm.
and I don't know what more Melo has to do down in NXT. Like we done did it all. He done unified 2 championships. He held down the North American title. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Won the breakout tournament.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Has been NXT champion since Mania weekend. Like, I don't know what else you got to do. I said this a couple months ago. You could move him up in time for a Survivor Series match if you really wanted to. And we kind of putting those pieces in place as we speak. So, I mean, there's not a lot of better options you could go to Ilya Dragunov at this point. Like, the dude is a cannon right now.
He's cold.
Yeah. Well, then, I mean,
so
that also brings up the point. Like, what do you do with Dragunov if you have him lose? Because then you have him lose twice already. 2 Melo.
Also,
you have Trick avenge his homie and go after him immediately.
Trick Williams, NXT champ.
Hey man,
Hey,
I'm with
there's
it.
nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, man.
I'm with it.
fuck it. Do it.
Trick Mellow Gang got to eat one way or another. That's all I'm saying.
One way or another.
Facts.
And presumably in our main event, in Bex T ratings, Rebecca puts the NXT women's title on the line in an Extreme Rules match versus Bimbo Nation, Tiff Stratton, Tiffany Epiphany. Who we got?
Go ahead, Katie.
I mean, you realistically, do you just bring Becky down, make her a Grand Slam champion for 2 weeks, and then take the belt off of her? They could. They've done wilder shit. It's possible. But I would assume you have Becky retain. But, I mean, Extreme Rules, shit can happen. People can get involved. It can turn into a whole thing. So I'm gonna say Becky retains, but I don't know.
See, I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm saying that they do make this quick because Becky's not there to dive into the entire NXT women's roster. I don't see the reasoning behind that. Like, I get it. She's kind of coming out of one program, and she's just kind of in that in between period. But we spend a lot of time getting Tiff up to this point.
Yeah.
And there was a time it felt like she should have won the NXT championship sooner. So when it finally happened, it was like, I said it here. I'm like, we got to see this stretch out for a while. And then it kind of hit that abrupt halt with Becky showing up on just regular NXT TV and winning the title. So she tweeted something that kind of goes in what I'm going with this. It's like, because everyone was talking like she got buried. She's like, well, the fact that I stepped in the ring with Becky in a main event in the first place means that my stock just went up.
Right.
So if we want to capitalize on that fully,
y'all act like y'all don't watch wrestling. It's so crazy to me, bro.
Exactly. Every time someone who's established, gets a win over someone who's not at that level yet, it's always they got buried. Y'all got to look at the moment and stop, being, so hyperbolic about it. Like, Tiff has only been what, 2 years?
If that.
Maybe 2 years now. And she's in the ring with somebody who's main event in WrestleMania. Like, okay, yeah, she took the L, but there's a long-term trajectory that's higher now. Because Becky didn't have that when she was in NXT. And this is what she was talking about. She came back down, and this is the same NXT. The feel of it is a lot like what she came up in. But she didn't have someone doing that for her. So what she's doing now is building someone to go higher. So if you want to capitalize on that fully, then you go to No Mercy, you have an Extreme Rules match. There's no rules. So it's not like Becky's realistically going to lose cleanly. Something's going to happen, or something's going to create an opening for Tiff to win. But I would more side with Tiff winning the title back again.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed by that in any capacity.
Yeah, I got Tiff winning. I think it's a pit stop for Becky. Like, she don't need to be down there long.
Yeah. It's not. You don't need her down there that long because they're doing fine. This really just adds some juice. Like, they got that viewership, they got those high numbers, and they're gonna get more from this PLE. But you did that. You got your boost. She can move on because Becky got plenty of stuff she can do on Raw.
Right, Nia Jax over there now. Run that back.
Right. We never really got a finality to that story. It's just been danced around. So
that's true.
There's no better time.
Or okay. See, wheels is spinning right now. Wheels
share the class.
Becky Lynch retains versus Tiff and faces Nia Jax. And Nia Jax win an NXT title. It would be stupid, but it would make people on wrestling Twitter cry. So I'm all for it.
So TC wants it.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I thrive off negativity.
No, really? Crazy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Not you.
That's gonna be a firestorm of it.
Man.
It's gonna be something.
Shout out to Nia Jax cooking everybody on Monday Night Raw, though.
Facts. Laid
everybody out. Elsewhere on Raw, talking about the NXT Women's title, Becky Lynch issued an open challenge. So, whenever the title's on the line, who's showing up.
See, this
Natalya Neidhart.
This pisses me off specifically because Becky requested Tegan Nox and then they said no. Like, I wanted to see Becky and Tegan.
Hey, I don't be wanting to see Tegan Nox, so it's cool.
Okay. But how are you going to have your champion want to choose their challenger and then you're like, nah, just kidding?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be an open challenge if she was choosing a challenger.
Well, backstage she chose Tegan. Like, she didn't actually, say anything, on TV.
I would have gladly taken Tegan over Natty. Natty gets whatever she wants. Clearly, it's written in blood somewhere. But listen, Tegan don't get enough time as it is. I don't know if her knee's detached again. Like I don't know what's going on there, but she
Fine.
don't.
Yeah, she's fine. I think she'd be on
that's
main
what I'm saying.
event.
Okay. So as she's healthy, give her some TV time. It's not like Natty isn't going to get something in the near future. It wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like
Literally.
My Natty theory has a lot of legs to it.
Yeah.
I bet it does. Like
y'all forget, Vince McMahon does not run the company no more, and she's still getting title shots.
Right.
She witnessed some shit somewhere else down the line.
Yeah, no, like
in that time machine, she witnessed something.
When I hear that music, my thumb gets twitchy on the remote. You know, so it's just natural. But then I seen what she had on.
You don't like the Bret Hart guitar riff?
I used to until she had it, and then it's like now it's just a sore tune for me.
Oh yeah. But shout out to the fit though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's where the hesitation came. Like I was twitchy, and then I seen what she had on, and then I had hold on, fam. Let's put the remote down for a second.
It feels so good. You guys are stupid.
Shout out to Natty and Becky though.
She never missed in that department. I can tell you that.
Well, that's true.
Big facts.
Yeah.
What was it? What was that on Total Divas? And she was trying to get some, and TJ just want to watch TV.
Oh,
That's
man,
one of the funniest clips I've ever seen in my entire life.
I listen. I got a lot of love, admiration for TJ Wilson, but I was never more ashamed of that man as I was that day.
Man,
because I'm like, I get it, it's reality TV. You trying to, create some drama, but bruh.
He said, "Man, I get that all the time, bro."
Like forget the script for a minute and just like just be who you really, be real about it. Like, I'm sorry, cut them cameras off. Like, this ain't about to go down like this. You ain't about to embarrass me. I'm sorry.
Thanks. Talk to him. And elsewhere on Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre, he ain't with the play. Because Jey Uso, he got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. And Drew McIntyre is one of them. He ain't forgot.
No.
Never.
It's been a couple years, but he ain't forgot. And he not messing with bro. Everybody want to know, Cody, why did you let this motherfucker come in our locker room? Kevin Owens had to lay it down for him. Pause. He said, they cost you the main event at WrestleMania. They cost me the main event at the Royal Rumble. They cost this dude over here the main event at Elimination Chamber. It was all three of us in the ring, consecutive months, consecutive shows. The Bloodline all cost us a world championship. And you gonna let one of them in our locker room, Cody? What's good?
He's like, I need to know what you were thinking. Like,
Cody's got agendas he's pushing.
But Cody and Sammy was just like, hey, he changed now. He different.
Cody's just trying to get to SmackDown and get back to Roman. This was his first play in that.
Cody don't really care about you niggas. He trying to finish the story.
Right.
It's everybody and
Cody
their mother's
Rhodes
finishing the story before Cody.
Cody Rhodes is a legitimate politician.
Yeah.
Because he pretending to care about the bigger cause, but it really just fit his whole thing that he got going on.
Yeah,
that's what politicians do. They pretend to care about the people
all the time.
And Drew McIntyre is on his hotel because he ain't rocking with it. He's like, nah, we'll fuck with that. We'll fuck with these politicians trying to change shit around here. Hotep Drew.
It's not given.
Hey,
I'm gonna need
new nickname alert, Dr. Drew Moore.
He got it. He can hold that.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna need Sammy to stop advocating because it's not.
We've seen what happened when you advocate stuff.
It's not helping. It's not helping the cause that you're trying to do.
You're giving Kevin more of a reason to whoop your ass again. That's all that is.
Again, keyword.
It's coming. It is coming. Y'all need to understand it's coming.
Eventually.
It's gonna be way more justified than it was back then.
Hey, we predicting a lot of stuff. We predicted somebody turning on somebody last week, and y'all know that's inevitable.
Oh man,
so
that's just written. That's just written in the stars at this point,
right? So how we feel about Drew McIntyre and them?
I just want to know where he's going with it. Like, what's the direction for Drew? Like, okay, he had some unfinished business with the Usos. That's fine. What's left over lasagna doing though? Like, we're gonna steer him in a direction, of a title match somewhere down the line. Like,
maybe.
I know he had that slapper with Gunther. Gunther got other stuff going on right now, but like, I see leftover lasagna doing something solid.
I mean, Seth and Drew have had bangers in the past. Only a few years ago. So like, I wouldn't be opposed to like this version of Seth and like that, like bring back that heel version of Drew, like that menacing monster of a man.
Psychopath Drew.
Oh yeah.
I want that
psychopath.
Back. I want that Drew back for a lot of reasons.
I'm with it. Next up, on SmackDown, let's talk about that. First, before we really get into the depth of I really just want to talk about like a couple things that happened on SmackDown, but prayers up for Elton Prince. # Elton Strong. My man suffered a very debilitating injury. I can relate. I understand. I've suffered the same injury 4 times. It's tough. And you can't do anything. You legit can't move. And it hurts like hell. So prayers up to my brother for that dislocated shoulder. Prayers up. But really the big story of SmackDown, John Cena was advertised. I swear. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my email. I get the emails.
Yeah.
And they sent out emails a couple hours before Raw, couple hours before NXT, and a couple hours before SmackDown. Let you know what you about to see on TV that night. And I swear on my life, I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
I'm gonna find the email. We live on the show. SmackDown preview.
Yeah.
They didn't advertise nothing but John Cena being there. Okay.
It was.
Somebody said John Cena and AJ Styles was supposed to be teaming up on SmackDown. Though.
I saw it.
It was listed internally that they were going to have a main event tag team match
versus the Bloodline.
I think a lot of that changed because LA Knight got COVID.
He did.
That's what I was gonna.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna jump into.
Yeah.
There was probably he probably was gonna have a long segment or a match that the time got cut out for or whatever. We had to shuffle some stuff around, so we changed it up on the fly because LA Knight tested positive for COVID right before the show, so plans got changed.
I'm assuming all this stuff was supposed to happen the way it happened anyway. Outside of the contract signing, it was supposed to be LA Knight replacing AJ. That was probably how it was going to be.
Maybe.
Yeah, so Bloodline viciously attacked AJ Styles backstage. Like, beat the shit out of AJ Styles.
Yeah.
How bad did AJ Styles get his ass whooped? Any guesses?
Eternally bad. I mean,
he got his ass cooked.
Yep.
He got cooked.
You didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Yeah, it was
literally too though. I've seen some sparks go off.
There were a lot of sparks happening back there.
They was going crazy with pyrotechnics on this.
Yeah, had to get the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Carl Anderson was like, man, I told this motherfucker. We just trying to
Now
sit
is not
back
the
and
time.
get paid. We came back to sit back and get paid and not get released. And you want to actually do work, AJ. And now look what happened. Got his ass cooked.
It's terrible. All right, but real quick, I do gotta run. But before I do, I got got a wrestling show to go to. You know, Battlefield Pro.
See,
you know, they got a show.
What's up? You got about 5 more minutes. You got 5 more minutes.
I mean, I could probably squeeze it. You know?
Let's squeeze in 5 more minutes for Reek right now. I got some black people shit I want to talk about.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, the Bloodline, they attack AJ Styles. They come out there. This Bloodline without Roman, by the way. This is Solo and Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
And they come out there and they talking they shit. And Jimmy, a little hype. And I got something to say about Jimmy, but I'll hold off next week because Reek got to go. But don't nobody want to come help the GOAT? Because they beat the shit out of John Cena, too.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to help the GOAT?
They did.
Like, you imagine how much this would do for your career. You come out here and help John Cena.
Yeah.
And everybody just sitting back there watching.
That's great.
Disrespect.
You see all your co-workers lose their
run out.
Yeah. You see all your co-workers lose their jobs
Type to run out to help somebody
the day before. Everybody lost their job. You don't think that'd be some good job security? You come out and help John Cena.
Of all people, yeah.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. And like he's the type that anytime somebody was like in a spot, he would run out to help them. So like,
Right.
Exactly.
how we not reciprocating energy? I don't get it.
So that was SmackDown though. And but I got a little exclusive from after SmackDown. The Street Profits, you know, they lost to the LWO earlier in the night. And Bobby Lashley said, hey, y'all niggas lost one time.
Mm-hmm.
I got 0 room for error right now. Give me all the shit. Give me the suits. Give me everything.
Yo.
So
Can't
Montez
play with y'all.
Ford, he was just like, nah, Lashley ain't about to take everything away. Like, we just got this stuff. Like, I know I bought my wife a boat for her birthday and I can afford suits on my own, but still. So he came out there. John Cena was still, you know, selling the beat down. He said, I want John Cena. I'm going to grab the brass ring.
Oh, he pulled an edge?
Yeah. He pulled an edge.
Oh.
Montez
Okay.
Ford came out there, faced John Cena. I seen a report that said it was about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Did the heel thing. Him and Dox was heels. And Dox ended up getting ejected. And when Dox got ejected, John Cena went John Cena and beat Montez Ford.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna just
Okay.
tell y'all right now, Montez Ford,
More error.
it's time. It's time.
Hey, I've been saying it, man. It's a matter of time. The man is star made. So
He is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and the more surprising thing to me is that the fact that Doc really stepped up, and especially within the last year, and is reaching that level too.
Yeah.
So, because I for the longest time we were saying like, you know, if they ever split, Docs is going, Taz is going way up, and I don't know where Docs is going to be at now. We getting some more level footing here, but
Y'all be treating Angelo Dawkins like Big Boy from Outkast. I don't like it.
damn. Oh,
I gotta
man.
relax.
Hey, and Big Boy had his too.
He did. He did. Don't forget.
Facts.
But more on that next week, man. Reed, we gonna let you get up out of here. Where you about to head out to, man?
All right, so yeah, y'all know Wild Samoans. One of their children is the tribal chief. But another one is man you've seen way back in 2008. He went by Manu, but that's Alpha Jr. And I've talked about it on the show. He done opened up a promotion called Battlefield Pro Wrestling. They got a show getting ready to jump off in about half hour. So I'm running up there. I'm gonna pick one of my peoples up. We're gonna head up the show. But yeah, tonight is actually I mentioned this to you off cam, but remember Tribal Court?
Yeah.
Well, a member of the fam, Sean Maluda, he's like a Jey Uso clone. He went and turned on Alpha a couple weeks ago because they were celebrating his 25 years. He turned on my guy, hit him with a chair, and he went and aligned with one of the heel tag teams. So tonight we getting Tribal Court, the trial of Sean Maluda. So yeah, it's gonna be going down tonight. But yeah, the show's called The Gift. It's starting at 5. But yeah, a lot of people that you've seen before. You know what I'm saying? Gene Snitsky's gonna be on the show. Casey Navarro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sean Alpha, Bull James from NXT. Like a lot of names that you've seen before. That's about to go down.
It's a good promotion, man.
Facts.
My man's
going
going
to put on
daily.
some solid shows.
Yeah, go check that out.
Yeah.
Get us some footage too. Let's get us some footage too.
Facts. I got a nice cam, so you know.
Ooh.
This thing right here is doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's get some stuff, man. Katie, plug your socials, man. Let's get up out of here.
Oh yeah, Twitter, KatieRasson13, link to your about take all things She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase, and youtube.com/She Elite Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm always on Smacking It Raw with Matt and Vince. Matt and I are doing Getting Off tonight.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shit on the channel, so go check everything out.
I'm gonna try to watch that live tonight too.
It's gonna be fun.
Keyword
talk about a few
try.
different things. If you don't, it's alright.
Reek, plug your socials.
All right. Y'all can find me at ReekHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, go check out all their past episodes of the Havoc Hour, sports, entertainment, movies on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Google, Spotify, Anchor, and the video versions up on YouTube.
And I am the Thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me on Instagram, tc.fontaine. Follow photography page, foy.flicks. Check out my portfolio. I'll be posting on there now. So, yeah. It'd be a lot of stuff that I took over the course of a couple years, but hey, I got stuff to post.
Okay.
That's all that matters. And of course, follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all them platforms. Check it out. And you already know. You already know.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't want to leave.
But we all got to go right now, Reek specifically. So until next time, we out of here. Gone.
Go.